Hi, I'm Libby Gibson, Town Manager. Welcome to What's Going On in Town Government. For our visitors, I try to give a little update about what town government is up to about once a week. And you may not know this walking around, but we have a very active town government, a lot of volunteers and a lot of dedicated, hardworking people behind the scenes to make your visit as enjoyable as possible. And for our year-round residents, again, this is meant to let you know what is going on and places where you can find out more. So we had our weekly board meeting last night. One of the things the board did is we're going to a summer meeting schedule. Instead of every Wednesday in July and August, we're going to do every other starting on July 11th, just for July and August. And we'll go back to the regular every Wednesday, except for the 5th Wednesday, when there is one, for the rest of the year. Let's see, we had a lot of stuff on our agenda last night. I'm not going to go through every single item, but we had a number of announcements. The new airport manager was introduced, Tom Rafter. He started this week. He's going to be great. There is a, what is this called? There's a construction contractor, is this what it's called? Certification seminar. The state certifies contractors and builders for certain municipal jobs or state jobs that are bid out. And the department is called DCAM, Division of Capital Asset Management. And in order to get certified to bid on certain types of projects over a certain amount, you need to be certified. And there are not that many Nantucket contractors who are certified. So our Chief Procurement Officer, Diane O'Neill, has arranged, again, this is like the 3rd time in a row, for DCAM to come down and provide the seminar on how to get certified.
Why if they've done it 3 times, there aren't any?
I don't know. That's a good question, Gino. One reason might be it's not a, I'm not going to say it's a burdensome process. There's a lot of paperwork. You have to be able to be you have to be bondable. And maybe people just don't want to take the time to fill all that out. It might be a little bit of a pain.
Does it cost money too?
There might be a small fee, maybe to become certified. I don't think it's burdensome though at all. So for more information on when that is, which I already forgot when it is, it's on the town website. It's posted right on there. We'll have another announcement next week. I think it's at the end of the month. Okay, we had a bunch of citizen and departmental requests, a number of license issues. Oh, and one thing that got withdrawn from the agenda, we were going to be discussing a commercial filming permit application for a reality show.
Yes,
100
we talked
Days of
about
Summer.
that last week.
We did. Okay, it's out, withdrawn. They're not going to pursue it at this time. I don't know about later on.
All right.
But for now, they're off. Let's see. We had a public hearing number 2 for various committee, board, and commission vacancies. The board will make appointments to all of these things at the end of the month on June 27th. The board granted an entertainment license for the new restaurant on Main Street where Even Keel was, Met on Main, with a number of conditions. Also one for the restaurant that'll be at Point Breeze, a number of conditions.
Any conditions we should be aware of?
Well, it's things like no live music after a certain time outside. Inside it's limited to certain hours with doors and windows closed, things like that. There were some restrictions about number of speakers, amplification, stuff like that. You can't go wild.
You can't go wild, no.
It's not these aren't bars, really. We approved common victualler licenses for the 2 beach concessions. Well, they're actually, the 2. Jetties, sorry, not Jetties. Jetties at Surfside is the new Surfside concession, and the concessionaire of Jetties, Marshall Thompson, will be running that one. And Children's Beach concession, the Ack Shack, was also approved for the license. So those are going to get up and running shortly.
They're not open yet?
I don't think they're open yet, but they will be very shortly.
Okay.
Very, very soon. So we had some other things like that. That was about it. Just some stuff took a while.
All right.
Next week at the board meeting, we have a number of announcements. Oh, that DCAM certification thing that I just mentioned. Actually, the seminar info session is Thursday, June 14th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Public Safety Facility Community Room, 4 Fairgrounds Road, where we have the board meetings.
Okay.
Okay, town is going to issue quarterly tax bills versus twice a year beginning July 1. Sorry, get ready. It's the same number of taxes, but just you'll get your bill apportioned out more frequently.
Wonderful.
Yeah, sorry. It's a cash flow thing for the town. Cherry Street becomes eastbound one way from Pleasant to Orange on June 15th.
Nice.
I said I'm trying really hard not to say We have some citizen and departmental requests,
You
a
just
couple
said
of public
it.
hearings.
We have
I'm going
some.
to next week.
You said again.
Don't get so picky. Couple public hearings, couple of things under the town manager's report. Our agenda is not totally done yet, which is why I'm not being overly descriptive. But discussion regarding total number of taxi licenses. So hopefully, some people from the taxi community.
Does anybody
will
have
be
any
watching.
idea how many there are?
Yes, I can tell you how many there
right.
are. Prior to the renewal deadline, which was recently, there were 66. The board's most recent vote for the number of maximum licenses was 65, but they knew there was this one extra one. So my recollection is that they said when one is given up through attrition, we'll leave the cap back at 65. So that is what this discussion is about. So hopefully the taxi community won't freak out when they see this on the agenda.
So that's 65 taxis?
65 licenses.
And every one of them has two?
Some of them have more than one. Not each one, but some. There's up to 4. Yeah. It's a lot of cabs. Yeah. So this is just licenses, not actual taxi cabs. Okay. And I wanted to mention, this isn't a town initiative, it's a Chamber of Commerce initiative, but it's going to be really fun. They are doing this program called ACK, of Kindness. They're selecting what they're calling mystery shoppers, and they're going to give them these little cards, like a business card sized item. And if you are selected as a mystery shopper, and I've been selected, by the way, when you see an employee, any employee, doesn't have to be where you work, but it can be, doing something exemplary or extraordinary, you hand them the card, you put their name on it, and in September they can redeem the cards at the chamber office for a prize.
That's a great idea.
Yes. So they gave me a little stack of these cards, and I'll carry them with me. And when I see someone doing this, extra, going above and beyond, give them a card. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.